like they're imagining things.
And you guys also are correct. These are very covert weapons, aren't they?
This video really gets me fucking tuned up. Really gets me mad for two reasons. One, because all of you aren't paying attention, because you don't pay attention to anything unless it affects you. I swear to God, if people ripped the phones out of your hands, you'd have more of a reaction than someone fucking a kid in the corner. It's fucking pathetic.
That's correct. There's no entry or exit wound. How they're designed is to make the target feel like they're crazy, like they're imagining things.
And you guys
Is that what they're designed to do? Is that fucking funny?
also said that these attacks are happening right here in this city. Is that correct?
No way. No way. That's a conspiracy theory. There's no way that attacks could be happening here in the United States. That's a conspiracy theory. And fuck every single one of you micro dick fucking losers lying about reality who can't read, research, listen, or take your head out of your asshole long enough to be an
there have been
actual
some
human being.
that have gone public with respect to Washington, D.C.
I think it was Mr.
Fuck you, Dad, right? Because my father, like one of the smarter people who I would have considered intelligent in this world, is a fucking asshole because he can't read, listen, or act like a person, right? And that's most of my family who doesn't want to acknowledge this shit. Fuck
Mr.
you too.
Grozev said you spoke to a Russian agent who said that they believe that Americans are using these same weapons on them. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Might that have something to do with part of the CIA's motive to cover up the existence of this tech?
The CIA's motive to cover everything up is that they're a bunch of fucking
weapons.
pedophiles.
That is a very logical possibility.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Gentleman yields. Chair now recognizes the gentleman from New York, Mr. Goldman, for his round of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to our witnesses for being here. Mr. Grozev, I want to follow up a little bit on the interactions you've had with Russian intelligence about these AHIs. And Mr. Zaid,
AHI is anomalous health incident.
I want to ask, and this is a hypothetical, but I'm trying to understand why our government would try to block information sharing or...
Because they're guilty as shit. How is Lockheed Martin doing? How is Apex Systems doing? How's their whole fucking client list starting with Lockheed Martin? How's Rob McGuckin? How's Rand Blazer? How is Karen Melton Stewart doing this morning or this afternoon or evening or whatever fucking time it is? How is Dr. Robert Duncan, right? How's your ignorance level today?
Conceal information that they have. And one thing that comes to mind is whether there's an operational risk to revealing any of the
The operational risk is that you're a bunch of pedophiles who are fucking kids and fucking with people's minds. And if you disclose what you've done, everyone in the world will just revolt against everything you've done with every fiber of our being because you're all
details
cunts.
Of their investigation. Is that something that you have come across in any of your work?
There's a lot of reasons why the information might not be publicly released. And I do think...
Pedophiles. They are all fucking
That's something we could
pedophiles.
address more in a classified environment to explain.
Yeah, it has to be classified because if it ever comes to the light of day, what you guys have done, it's over. Nobody's ever going to look at you ever again.
But there are understandable reasons why the U.S. government has not revealed much of what it knows.
There's some long-term things that needs to be done in terms of new acts, but in the short term, we need to do things like implement the original Havana Act. Yeah. DOD still hasn't done it. They still have not implemented the Havana Act.
They just want money. The Havana Act gives CIA and government employees $100,000 per AHI, anomalous health incident. So that's just a way for them to funnel money back to themselves. Okay? Not interested. What needs to be exposed is what they're talking about, exactly what they're telling us. Only accountability.
And we need a VA diagnostic code. Thanks to the VFW brothers and sisters that are here today and for your meeting earlier. We don't have a VA diagnostic code for the 500 some DOD survivors. How are they going to get long-term care and disability without that?
Yeah. Well, I hope this issue you see in a room that is often contentious, explosive, volcanic, that you've got members on both sides who first honor and salute the victims and want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we see that a lot with you guys and what you do with the quote unquote victims. You know, we're not victims, we're survivors, right? And we know exactly what you're doing with all of us. And you guys are just all pedophile
Everything we
pieces
can
of shit.
to make sure that they're made whole, and if they can return, can return.
If your assessment
That's cute. Made whole again, huh? You're going to make people whole again? All those people that you raped and fucked with their physiological being, you're just going to make them whole again? The fuck are you talking